Welcome to the Couch of Randomness. This is episode number 25. How's it going, dudes? I'm Jon, and I'm your host, and on the couch with me, who's probably going to get up and leave because I did that.
I'm disgusted.
Hi, disgusted. How are you doing today?
Oh, you know.
So what are we talking about this week?
So there were all kinds of trailers that came out.
Oh, yes.
So many trailers.
So many trailers for us to talk about.
And we're only going to talk about 5 of them.
Ooh, only 5? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about some streaming service that Disney is...
Yeah.
What's Disney? What are they bringing? Thank you. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Bye, guys.
Hey, Nintendo actually did something cool this week.
They really did. Really freaking cool.
Or might have been last week.
We
heard about it this week.
We heard.
Yay!
Then mini consoles. We love them. We think they're cute. They're tiny. They're fun. So some stuff's happening in the world of mini consoles.
Yeah. And then Netflix is getting a new live-action series.
From a beloved cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how Rose and I feel about that.
Yeah. See if we match up.
Yeah, we might not. I don't know. So let's sit down on this couch and have some fun. You know, we actually got some good trailers this week.
We really did.
I'm kind of impressed.
Look, there's a reason that I like Oscar season.
That's, you know what, valid point.
Oscar season is when you and I have more movies that we enjoy because we like the indie movies.
Yes, we do.
And this is also when we get like all the trailers.
All the trailers. And
for all of the big movies.
Exactly. And a lot of the inkling trailers for that's coming out next year.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I mean, the big ones that we're all excited for, like, I don't know, Captain Marvel.
Yay!
I mean,
yeah, like
good Lord.
Yeah. All the summer movie games get their trailers right now.
Summer movie games.
Summer movie games. I'm still not awake yet.
Yep, I understand. It's all good. It's all good.
All the summer movie blockbusters.
Summer movie blockbusters. You know, this one.
There we go.
Like, Captain Marvel's in March.
Yeah.
That's weird to me because it seems like Marvel's front loading the year.
Yes.
And I don't like that.
I wish that they would space them out a little more.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited for Captain Marvel.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, this looks amazing.
Absolutely. Like, I can't.
This might actually become my new favorite female superhero movie.
Taking the place of
Wonder Woman.
That's what I thought. I had to double check, but I kind of figured that's what it was going to be.
Since that's like my only choice so far.
And you get,
although she was amazing.
And you get Wonder Woman 84.
I'm so excited.
In next summer, so it's going to be cool. So yes, Captain Marvel, that trailer released, and it looks awesome.
It really does.
We get a DH Samuel L. Jackson. We get a DH, I can't remember what Coulson's actor. What's his name?
Why are you saying DH?
De-aged.
Oh, de-aged. Okay.
De-aged is what I was trying to say, not DH. He's a designated hitter. We're just going to call him in. And
I'm just like, what are you talking about? Sorry. Yeah, but they have to digitally de-age them.
Yeah, like Samuel Jackson's getting close to 70, and they dropped him to what? 40? I think 40 or 50.
No, it would be like 40 because it's like 30 years ago.
True. Oh my god!
No.
It's set in the 90s.
Yeah, that's like 30 years.
That's like, oh my god.
Hi, welcome to old age.
Oh my god.
Jon has not come to grips with the fact that he's over 30 now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's 25 to 30 years ago, just so you know.
Jesus.
But yeah, Captain Marvel looks amazing, and I'm really excited for this. And then I really think it's just going to lead straight into the next Avengers movie. Yes,
I do too. I think the Stinger is going to...
Yeah.
I
think it's going to be something about the pager.
That's what I think too. I think Captain Marvel at the end, the Stinger is going to like appear and just pick up the pager.
That would be so
that's
cool.
it. That's all I really need for that one.
So cool.
But I like that you get to see in the trailer. You actually got to see Captain Marvel's mask that she wears every now and then. That shows the mohawk.
Oh, the mohawk.
And I'm like, yes,
that looks really cool.
Absolutely. And come on, it's Brie Larson.
Yeah,
absolutely love her.
Oh, absolutely.
And I just this is a movie that I'm like, I'm glad we're finally here, Marvel. It took us long enough.
Yeah,
but Marvel, I trust.
I'm honestly surprised at how long it's taken them to get to a standalone female superhero movie.
I am too. Honestly,
I'm a little surprised
with how strong
Yeah, with how well they've done
with their female like Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow is fantastic. Pepper Potts is a good role model.
Yeah.
Like they've had some strong females, and like Gamora, Nebula is still really strong. So I mean, they've had some good female characters.
Valkyrie, that's her name. I was like, who was in Thor? I was gonna say Trinity, but I'm like, that's not right. It's Valkyrie. Valkyrie is her name. And I'm with you. Like,
and like Hela was really strong.
Yes.
Not a role model, but really strong.
I think their only falter in female characters, honestly, was probably Jane. While still a strong character, Jane Foster from Thor.
Oh.
I think while still a strong female character, she was still...
But they had Darcy there, so
yeah. And it was
Darcy's
still
cool.
A little damsel in distressy.
Yeah.
A little too much for me.
I get that.
So
they could have hyped up her brains a little bit more.
Yeah, like she was legitimate. Oh, she was smart, but I know what you're saying.
But like hype up her brains and be like, okay, yeah, she needs help physically, but mentally like she can go up against because like in Thor 2,
she slapped Loki or punched Loki.
Well, no, like in Thor 2, then like she couldn't hold her own against the Asgardians, which I understand, but I would have liked it if she could have held her own a little better.
True, I'm with you. I agree with you on that one. So. Captain Marvel looks awesome. We can't wait for March 8th.
Clearly.
Next one, that trailer that came out was Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that if you have not seen this trailer, please do not watch it. It gives away too much of the story.
I agree. I think it gives too much story away. From the trailer alone, it doesn't seem like this movie has heart.
I don't know, because trailers are not always cut very well.
No, they're not. And that's what I'm saying. From the trailer, it seems very cut and dry.
It seems very much a movie of its time.
Yeah. And I like the idea of the trailer of finding your place.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That's fine. But it just seems like it's almost forced and like contrived. And you're just like...
It's a Disney sequel.
True.
It's a Disney sequel, so that's kind of what I expect.
I just don't know. I don't know how to feel about this one. It's almost to the idea of I didn't need a sequel to this movie. I thought the first one was fantastic.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but stood on its own. I don't need a sequel.
I honestly felt like it was one of the best, if not the best, video game movie.
Yes. And it is the best video game movie. I'll say it. I think it is the best video game movie we have right now.
And I don't think the sequel could stack up to it.
No, and I guess that's its problem, or that's what I'm holding. Where I'm holding the line is, I love Wreck-It Ralph was fantastic.
Yeah, and
I want this one to be just as good. I hope to be pleasantly surprised.
It's a Disney sequel. I don't expect it to be as good, but I hope it's fun.
See, I'm trying to figure out if I hope it's fun is good enough for me personally.
I think the Disney princesses are going to be my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think so too. I think you're right. I think that's going to be the most fun in that movie.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Gal Gadot's in it. She's one of the race car drivers.
Is it Gadot or Godot?
Godot. I always say Gadot. Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
And I like John C. Reilly. So that's what makes me in, John C. Reilly and Sarah Silverman. But there's something I feel like it's missing an ingredient. And that might just be, like you said, the trailer's cut a little differently. And that ingredient that I'm missing is in the movie. I
don't think you're wrong. I think that it's going to suffer from being a Disney sequel. I'm hoping that it's better than some other sequels.
Yeah.
Like The Lion King 2.
Lion King 2 wasn't even released in theaters. I don't believe. I think that was a direct to DVD.
God, there's a reason that most of them are direct to DVD.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's where I kind of like, it might be okay. But I still just don't have high hopes. So I'm probably going to love it because I'm legitimately lowering my expectations.
Oh, no, I don't think I'm going to like it at all.
Oh, really? I think I'm going to like it because my expectations for this movie have dropped dramatically ever since they announced it.
Oh, no, I don't think I'm going to like it. And that's okay. I'm still going to see it because I think that there will be fun moments in it.
Yes, true. I want to see how many video game characters they got the okay to actually throw in there.
Yeah,
Sonic's probably going to be in there.
That.
Actually, I think, didn't we say Mario was in there too? I want to say I read a report somewhere that they actually got Disney to sign off, or not Disney, but Nintendo to sign off going, you can show him once.
Crazy.
Which I think that's cool.
That would be cool.
All right, let's jump into
The indie movie.
The indie movies, exactly.
The indie scene.
Most of the indie scene.
Well,
one is not.
Two of them.
Two of them, but...
Two of them are, one of them is not.
Yes. Galveston. This is a movie... I think you coined it correctly. This is a modern day Western.
It's going to try to be a modern day Western.
Yes.
I don't know that it will succeed.
It's really hard to succeed as a modern day Western.
Like, Ben Foster is in this movie along with Elle Fanning. And honestly, I really like both of them.
Yes.
Bill Foster is very much a Texas boy, very much into the Western scene. Ben Foster.
I just said Bill. I'm
Ben
like,
Foster.
hold on.
My bad.
Yeah, and you're right.
And so I think that that's really what makes me think, oh, it's going to try to be a modern day Western. I don't know if it'll succeed.
I'm with you. It's weird to look at this movie. First off, I saw Galveston, and the first thing I thought was
Isaac Storm,
the 1900 Storm, and I'm like, I want to make that movie.
Yeah,
I would love that. That would be my just grandest movie. If I could make a movie, that's the movie I want to make.
He wants to make a disaster movie.
I want to make a disaster movie.
What does that say about his character, guys?
But that caused us to have
psychoanalyze him.
But that caused us to have hurricanes having storms and tracking hurricanes. I mean, Galveston, I'm going to tangent real fast. Galveston was the Wall Street of the South. And this hurricane destroyed every concept of that one.
Yes.
So that's what caught my eye on. Oh my God, there's a movie called Galveston.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, we got to watch this because this might be that movie of the storm. And no, it turns out to be I'm guessing Ben Foster's kind of, I don't want to say hitman, but an enforcer maybe, or something lower than a hitman.
Yeah, he's definitely not a hitman. He's the muscle.
The muscle. There we go. That's a great way to put it. The muscle, and then kind of runs into Elle Fanning on a job.
Muscle/gopher.
Yeah. And it just seems like their story of they're
how
both
they
living
try to get out of their life.
The life that they're living, and they're trying to both get out of it. And I like those kind of movies.
Yeah.
Especially done right, indie.
I think they really can be good.
And
some of them really aren't, but I think this one will be pretty good, especially with who's in it.
With who's in it kind of gives me a little hope of, you know what, it's going to be enjoyable at least.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the hope.
And that's kind of what I'm looking for, because it's really hit and miss when it comes to indies. I'll watch any indie movie, but it really is like...
Some of them are really good.
Sometimes you don't even know what you're walking into.
And some of them are really bad.
And yes, I mean, it misses the mark completely on some movies.
It happens. Next one, and you can tell that Jon has been excited this entire week because he has an actual Western.
I've got an actual Western.
Oh my God.
What's funny, I love I love Westerns. I do.
Yes.
I don't like John Wayne.
No.
That's a different story we'll get on later, but I really enjoy Westerns. Like 310 to Yuma.
Yeah. Have you seen the old one of that?
I have seen the old one, actually. It's fantastic.
I always forget.
I've seen the old one of that one.
Silverado?
I've seen Silverado.
Did you like it?
It was okay. I mean, that was...
He likes the more modern Westerns.
I like the more modern ones.
Not set in modern day, but the ones that have been made more recently. There Will Be Blood.
Oh, yes. There Will Be Blood is absolutely fantastic. No Country for Old Men, which it technically is a modern Western.
Yes.
Anything
or the bank robbery one from last year.
Oh yeah, that had Chris Pine in it.
Yeah,
and Ben Foster.
Yes,
Hell or High Water.
Yeah, took place in East Texas.
I loved that movie. So there's something beautiful about Westerns, because I think it's the only time in American history that we had the idea of kings and queens and that mythical concept. That's how I relate it. Like, you know how England has kings, queens, dragons, and stuff like that? That's kind of a UK sort of thing.
Okay.
And then like Japan has the samurai and the backstory, the beautiful backstory that is ninjas and samurais. That's how I see America. Our version of that is the Western.
Yeah.
Where we had cowboys, Indians, and
trains.
The trains and the mythical. That's how I relate everything. So when I say that, I know you gave me a weird look, so let me define that. That's how I see it. That is our closest things to kings and queens, the mythical concept. And that's what I love about it, because the colors are always fantastic. And just, I know the sepia tone sucks, but if it's done right, it looks beautiful.
So yeah, Jon has a very special place in his heart for Westerns.
Yes, and this one has Joaquin Phoenix and John C. Reilly in it.
So what's the title of it?
The Sisters Brothers. I know that sounds weird.
So their last name is Sisters.
Their last names is Sisters, yes. And apparently this is kind of a weird dark comedy Western. I mean, with John C. Reilly, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
That actually still makes sense.
Why not?
But this is, I mean, legitimate. These last two, Galveston and this one, legitimate Oscar bait.
I don't know if this one is going to get nominated.
Really? You don't think so?
I don't know. Like, it might, because I feel like it's going to be one or the other. And I almost lean more towards Galveston just based on the trailers.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. There's every chance that I'll be wrong.
I think the only reason I think the Sister Brothers is going to have some sort of Oscar bait in it is because it's a Western. I mean,
yeah.
Looking at it from that point of view,
but I'm also looking at how many Westerns will they allow in this year.
True.
But at most they'll have two.
There's something about this, like, again, this seems like a story of who they are, and they're trying to not be.
Yeah, it's that one last job.
Yeah, what life dealt them.
Yeah,
and their father's blood, and they don't want to be like that.
Their father was crazy,
and that they have that blood flowing through them. Yeah. So I don't know if that is what it's going after, but it seems like that's the story.
Could be,
and it just looks fantastic.
Yeah, this one is actually already in theaters. It's a limited release, and John's really sad because it's not near us.
It's not near us. It's not in our indie theaters. That really does make me sad. I'm hoping in the next few weeks it actually comes up, and I'm like, yep, we're going to go see it, because I'm definitely excited about this one. I knew nothing about it until the trailer come out, and it's like, this is the final trailer. I'm like, wait, where were like the other two?
Well, it's an indie movie. Like, it made its premiere in festivals. Like, it was the Venice. Film Festival, and it was shown in one other I saw, but I can't remember which one now.
I think it won Best Director at the Venice Film Festival. I think that's that cool. one. This one.
But yeah, it's the director is actually French.
And I love that.
This is his first English language film.
And I absolutely love that too.
That should be fun.
I mean, the art style, the directing style of French filmmaking is gorgeous.
It's different from American, and it's really cool.
It really is.
You left the sound on your iPad.
Oh, I did?
Where's the...
It's right there.
Oh, I just have to... Okay, fine.
Yep, that's all I got to do. But yeah, European film directing is magnificent. It dwarfs American directing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, and the storytelling is, I believe, is so much better.
When there is a story.
Yes. We've
watched several French movies where we just sit there going, is there a story?
Yeah, what's going on? We're 2.5, oh my God, we're 2.5 hours into this movie, and I still don't know what's going on. And then, then it abruptly ends, and you're like,
what?
Am I supposed to feel good? Am I not? What's happening?
No, it's just real life, and real life doesn't really come to a close. It just stops.
And that is Philosophizing with Rose.
Yes.
Nice. All right, our last trailer, which technically isn't a trailer. It's kind of a weird show off. It's the Joker camera test, where they showed Joaquin Phoenix in the Joker makeup.
Yeah.
What do you think? How are your impressions? What are your impressions of this? Because let's be honest. The DCEU's Joker, what's his name?
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, while a absolutely fantastic actor.
Can be.
Dallas Buyers Club, he's awesome in that.
Yeah.
He was the worst choice for the Joker.
Yes.
I cannot stand him as the Joker. I cannot stand his design. I think it was awful. Mm-hmm. What do you think of Joaquin Phoenix, who I think is a better actor than Jared Leto?
Okay.
Hands down, what do you think of his makeup and how he looks?
I'm still not excited for this movie.
You're not excited for it? Why?
It looks like it's going to be Joaquin Phoenix playing Joaquin Phoenix.
Now, is there anything wrong with that? I'm walking myself into a corner. I know I am, but go.
I'm not sure that there's anything really good about it. Like, it's not that I think he's a bad actor.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I think that he's a great actor. I think that he's done a lot of really cool stuff. But I don't especially love his movies.
That's fair.
So
that's actually...
I'm just kind of...
You're just kind of on this?
Yeah.
Okay, so taking that and putting that to the side, and I understand.
Yeah.
Just the makeup and the pictures that we saw this morning, what do you think of him as his look as the Joker? Let's just start with that.
I think he looks like a clown.
Okay. Better or worse than Jared Leto?
Well, better than Jared Leto, but almost anything is better than Jared Leto.
That's a good point. Thank you. So
I don't know.
I was unaware that you were just kind of...
Yeah, that's why I haven't said anything to you.
I didn't know. I knew you would... I assumed you were probably going to be like lukewarm, but you're not even lukewarm on
I'm
this.
just very indifferent on this.
Interesting. Wow. Okay.
So go for it. Tell us what you think.
I am actually... I'm optimistic about this.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. You said it right. Anything is better than Jared Leto.
Yeah.
So give me something that's better than Jared Leto. Oh, we're going to give you Joaquin Phoenix. Okay. Absolutely. Who apparently Joaquin Phoenix has been trying to be the Joker for a long time. He just wanted the character to be right. He wanted a specific story to tell.
Okay. And
this is apparently the story he wants to tell. I will agree with you on one thing.
Okay.
I think he will be creepy. I think we'll be able to see a character study of a man breaking and becoming the Joker, and that excites me, but it also worries me because I think Chris Nolan did it the best, where the Joker was just the Joker.
Yeah.
We technically don't need a backstory for him because he's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about, I'm forgetting everyone's names. Heath Ledger, where every single time he's asked, do you want to know how I got my scars? It was a different story.
Yeah.
And it was just like, how did he get it? Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
And
no idea.
That leads to the mystique of the Joker, where are we dealing with an absolutely insane psychopath? Are we dealing with one of the smartest criminals ever? Obviously, he's blurring that line.
Yeah.
But with this, it almost cheapens the idea of some men just want to watch the world burn.
I guess it's also, I'm very curious how they're going to do a Joker movie with no Batman. Because, is there another character that you really want to see up against the Joker? Or am I going to walk out of this movie completely depressed and wanting to just burn the world down myself because there's nothing left in life?
I think it's going to be that one, to be honest with you.
And I just don't know if that's what I'm looking for from a blockbuster movie.
I know there's going to be all sorts of little Easter eggs of Batman, and that's fine. Okay. But I agree with you of what is...
What's the motivation?
What is the motivation? We sound really geeky right now, but what is the motivation of... Right now, we know not Heath Ledger, but Joaquin Phoenix's name is Arthur in the movie.
Oh,
his name's Arthur.
I had no idea.
So, what is Arthur's motivation? Who's the bad guy? Is Arthur himself the bad guy in his own movie as his descent into madness begins? Yeah. What causes that? I'm interested in that story, but I also don't want to know.
I guess it's also, I've already seen Joaquin Phoenix descend into madness in half of the movies that he's made.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many more times I really need to see it. But again, that's just me.
I think why I know why I'm excited is because of what you just said. This character that is descending into madness is one of the greatest bad guys on the face of the planet.
Okay, but why should I care that Joaquin Phoenix is...
Because we know he can descend into madness, and his madness makes sense. I think Joaquin Phoenix can make the madness justifiable of why he is the way he is, unlike Jared Leto. Jared Leto, there was no rhyme or reason for him to be the Joker.
But see, that's the thing. You keep on comparing it to Jared Leto. I'm sitting here going, I don't know that we needed this movie.
I will back you on that one. I don't know if we needed it, but because it's Joaquin Phoenix, I'm I'm in on that one because of the madness, because of how much he puts into a movie. Okay. And just it makes me excited that someone who, and I'm not saying Jared Leto didn't care about the Joker. I'm not saying that at all, but it seems like Warner Brothers is kind of just going, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And they're doing whatever they want, and it's more exciting. We saw and that's what gets me is we saw a screen test. We saw a picture of Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, and the collective internet lost its mind going, this is the Joker we wanted. not Jared Leto's Joker. It's closer, and what's going to suck, it's going to be closer to Heath Ledger's Joker. Just looking at the makeup, the long hair, the cracks in the makeup, it's going to be compared more to that than...
Yeah.
Because we've already pushed Jared Leto aside. He's already beaten Jared Leto.
Yeah.
So, and that's what's going to suck because not Joaquin Phoenix, but Heath Ledger, I mean, he won a damn Oscar for playing the Joker, and it was perfect. And I don't think Joaquin Phoenix is going to get there, but I'm interested to get to the ride of seeing how he becomes the Joker.
Okay.
But I understand. I mean, I get you on that one.
No, that's fine.
I get you. I completely understand.
Yeah. Okay.
So tell me about this new comic book miniseries that we're getting.
Killmonger is getting a comic book series.
Cool. Actually, I think that's pretty awesome that everyone enjoyed Killmonger in Black Panther.
Yeah.
So Marvel's like, all right, we'll give you a little bit more. And we're going to get a 5-part miniseries to begin in like December. I'm like, all right. I mean, his story interests me. So,
yeah.
Like, I'd like to know, like...
I want to know a little bit more about his backstory.
Yeah. They skimmed over it in Black Panther.
A little bit.
And I'm sure, obviously, we haven't read the comics, so I'm sure there's more in the Black Panther comic.
Oh, I'm sure.
But it'd be very interesting to really get into his psyche and the buildup of what he became as Killmonger, how he became that, and the SEALs or Special Forces. I don't really remember which one it was. But that interests me that I almost want to pick up this comic.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really, really, really cool.
I think we might actually get it.
We might actually get it. That'd be awesome. Speaking of more miniseries, this one's actually insane to me.
Okay.
So we all know Disney's coming out with their Disney streaming service sometime. Eventually.
Next year or 3.
Something like that. But what I wasn't prepared for is Marvel is planning on bringing a Loki and Scarlet Witch miniseries to the streaming service. Yeah. So we're going to get like a 4 to 6 episode arc of them played by the original actors. So Elizabeth Olsen and Tom Hiddleston are supposed to reprise their roles.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. I mean, because when you think about a streaming service with Marvel or anyone that is coming from a movie, you don't really think you're going to get the original actors.
Disney is big enough that I'm not too surprised.
Valid point. It is still, it's you're not too surprised, but it's still kind of, oh wow, they're kind of not swinging for the fences, but they're showing that we mean business for this streaming service.
But also with like how big TV has gotten and how much money you can make from TV, then I'm not too surprised because there are several actors who are just like, no, I'm never leaving TV because I can make more money here doing all of this and continuing to do all of these seasons than I would make doing these blockbusters.
True.
Plus, some people want to stay busy more through the year.
That's true, too. And TV does that.
And, like, they're a little more guaranteed to have a job the next year.
Yeah. If they've got it planned out for the series. Yeah. The seasons. You're absolutely right. Because, I mean, think about it. We talked last week that Henry Cavill is going to be Geralt. Yeah. And it's really cool that it's like, oh, my God, we got this big name actor, A-list actor coming to Netflix to be Geralt for 8 episodes and probably 5 or 6 seasons, depending on how it works. I don't know. And it's cool that they're doing this with Tom Hiddleston because Loki, minus Killmonger, Loki's probably the best villain.
Yeah.
I mean, we're taking Thanos completely out of this. His was the most interesting.
Yeah, Thanos is pretty cool, but at this point, I don't really need a Thanos miniseries.
I don't need a Thanos miniseries. But like Loki by himself and Scarlet Witch by herself, I'm okay with that. And because they're each getting a miniseries. Yes, they're each getting a miniseries. And I this is me putting on the tinfoil hat.
Oh God.
I wonder if Scarlet Witch's miniseries is going to link X-Men to the MCU.
You know, it could.
Because it was announced this week that Bob Iger said that Kevin Feige is taking over X-Men. And that is exciting.
Yeah.
But how is now the next question.
Yeah.
How is that going to work? Is it the end of Avengers 4? Is it the Scarlet Witch miniseries?
It might take a little bit.
And it probably will.
And that's okay.
Because I know we're getting X-Men Dark Phoenix Valentine's. Oh, X-Men and Captain Marvel going up against each other. I didn't even register that until right now.
Weird.
Until just right now, I'm like, oh, they're coming out at the same time.
Yeah.
But this is cool. This makes me, we're probably going to get the streaming service anyway, as long as it gets an app on the Xbox or the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
That's what we need it for. Disney, come on.
Pretty much.
Disney, come on. You have you have an ESPN app. I don't know why you wouldn't have a Disney app.
I don't know. It's Disney.
It's Disney. But this is something I'm absolutely excited for, just because I like those characters. I'm into learning more about them.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and side note, give us a Korg miniseries, Disney streaming service. I want the Rockman from
Thor Ragnarok.
I love that character.
Yeah.
Hello.
That would be cool.
I want to know what happened to Doug. Damn it.
Yeah.
Like him and Doug were like a buddy cop thing or buddy like mercenaries, and like they were just good friends, and then they got kidnapped, and I think that would be really cool.
I love how you're just making up this whole
I'm making up this story.
And I'm just like, I feel like Doug was just a gladiator.
I'm sure he was, but I want it to be a little bit more than that, just so it'd be like, oh, my friend Doug. And then we get a little more like, oh, not Doug.
Got it. Okay.
All right. It's that time.
What time is it?
It's Cumberwatch.
Dun dun. What you got?
So it's raining outside, or it's a little cloudy. And you know what would go with this day?
What's that?
Some nice tea.
That would be amazing.
Benedict, I'm still waiting for you to call me, man. I mean, I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm pining by the phone.
Wow. Wow. You're pining, just withering away to nothing.
Just crumpets and tea, or scones and tea, or something. I'm looking at the window right now just going,
why won't he call?
Why won't he call? Why won't he return my calls? Actually, I can't, because I don't know his number. That's also probably very good, but
probably for the best.
Benedict, buddy. But come on, man. We can do this. Tea. That's it.
My goodness.
Cumberwatch.
Dun dun. Wow. Okay. So there has been a new movement that has been sweeping through relationships.
A new movement.
How popular is this movement? I didn't get to read. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. About 5% of UK couples cited Fortnite as the cause for their divorce.
So about 200 divorces this year.
My goodness.
200 divorces this year. And I actually laugh at this. Now, divorce is not something to laugh at. Let me preface that first.
No.
But
it stems from problems.
It stems from problems. And if Fortnite is the breaking of the camel's back, the final straw, the dam breaks.
I get that as being the final straw.
I 100%, yes.
But it's not the whole problem.
No, it's not. Communication is key, everyone. There is a triangle that I have made in relationships. And it works. It really works if you think about it. When you talk to people about the triangle of relationships, I should patent this before I finish this.
You probably should.
There's a triangle of relationships. And if you talk to an engineer, the triangle is the strongest shape. That's why bridges are built the way they are.
Okay.
So there's a triangle, and each side of a relationship is communication, finances, and intimacy. That's how I've defined this triangle. If one of those is out of whack, it could crumble at any minute.
Yeah.
And each one leads to another one.
Oh, absolutely.
And so these people saying Fortnite is causing my divorce. No, it's not. Fortnite is the antithesis of it breaking. Did I use that right? Catalyst. Thank you. I was like, I don't think I used that right. The catalyst of your relationship breaking, but it's not the full reason.
Nah.
It's because your husband and or wife decided that they don't want to talk to you anymore, and they're playing Fortnite so much.
Exactly.
Communication. They're spending too much on the season passes. Finances. I'm literally dressed to do it. Intimacy. And they're not paying attention to me. And intimacy is a broad term. I mean, it's still like spending time with each other. I just use intimacy to cover more bases than just one. But the triangle of relationship was broken somewhere, And Fortnite was the final straw. And I find that hilarious that we're blaming it on Fortnite and not
the other actual problems.
Yes. So it sounds, and I know this, I'm going to say this is the facepalm of the week of using Fortnite as your divorce reason. Yeah. Citing it as that.
Not trying to say don't get a divorce, not trying to do anything like that.
Sometimes you need to.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just, I respect couples that go, you know what, we tried for a couple years. We really put everything into it and we just drifted apart. That's fine. I understand that completely. I get that. But, oh my God.
But like
Fortnite, he just won't talk to me. Like, no.
Maybe you should look at other reasons why you're not talking.
Exactly. He's hopefully said person is not playing Fortnite 24/7. Hopefully
not. But if so, then yeah, there's probably some problems.
Okay.
There are probably some problems if they don't want to spend time with you more than they want to spend time playing Fortnite.
Exactly.
So, I don't know.
That's the facepalm of the week.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Fortnite. Or
using Fortnite
as a reason. Let's say it that way. That's probably the softest reason softest way we can put that without sounding like complete douchebags.
Well, you know.
Still. All right, 180 this bad boy. 180 this bad boy for me because I don't like that. It upsets me.
Nintendo has done something cool.
Yes.
Nintendo actually did something cool this week, guys. So do you guys remember back in 2017, back before the Switch came out, Nintendo actually granted a terminally ill patient that they sent them. Was it a Switch or was it just on the Wii U?
It might have just been on the Wii U. I'm sorry I didn't look into this more, but
I forgot.
At least we know what we're talking about.
But yeah, got them an advanced copy of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Awesome.
Because, this person, it was Gabe Marcella, was 26 years old, had hours left to live. Nintendo got Breath of the Wild to them because Gabe was a really big Zelda fan. And I was just like, that's so amazing.
That's awesome. I love that Nintendo did that.
And Nintendo has done it again.
Yes, they did.
With Smash.
Freaking love this. This actually makes me feel good.
Oh, yeah. So Chris Taylor tweeted out earlier this month that he was scared that he wouldn't be able to play Smash Ultimate because he was diagnosed with cancer. And he's beaten it twice, but this time the doctors are just like, no.
Yeah, the third this time it's not gonna win, unfortunately, and that sucks for him and his family, and we are just apologies and thoughts are with that family because the way I can't even imagine the wait. I can't even knowing that idea and just the breaking point of that. So
but yeah, like he got all kinds of attention from Reddit, subreddits. Yes, I know it's the same thing.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Got his tweet retweeted multiple times, and Nintendo actually had somebody bring the game to him. Like flew somebody over from Japan.
That's so cool.
With a Switch that was preloaded with the demo.
Yes.
And took it to him.
I absolutely love this. Let him and his brother and a friend play Smash.
And his mom,
that's right. Play Smash for a couple hours.
Yeah, like 3 hours.
Just letting a fan.
Like Nintendo let them take pictures. It's all that stuff.
Nintendo, we'll rag on you every now and then.
Yeah.
It's only because we expect better because we know you can. And then you do something where you're like, it's about people. It's about the experience of gaming, not just the game itself.
Yeah.
And this is remarkable. And I know other companies do it too.
Yeah.
But it's just cool that this one got the attention and it just showed up on our feeds and we're like, we need to talk about this because
it's so cool.
It's very cool. It's humbling of Nintendo to go, we know fans are out there that love our stuff and
might not get a chance to play
might not get the chance to.
Let's go ahead and help them out.
And the fact that I'm sure this put a smile and a glistening little light on an otherwise
it gave all those people, just all four of them, a really good memory.
And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's Nintendo's mantra
Yeah.
Good memory. I mean,
because now his mom has a memory of him smiling and just sitting there playing video games with her.
And that
has to be awesome.
That's beautiful. That is a beautiful memory to think about, just having that. So Nintendo, our hats go off to you for just making someone smile.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, before we start crying, because we're tearing up.
I tear up easily. I'm used to it.
It's cool. I'm with you because it's absolutely awesome. Staying with Nintendo.
Yeah. Doing, Nintendo's doing what Nintendo's doing.
Nintendo Switch Online finally released.
It's there.
Let's talk about that real fast. Let's give our quick impressions.
I still want voice chat to be integrated into the system.
I'm still with the company of Discord and their CEO going, Nintendo.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Just pay us. We'll make your own dedicated service.
Let's get a Discord app into the Switch.
Yes.
Something.
Oh, that would be so cool.
That would be amazing.
I would be in for that.
Just get Discord right in there. Get that taken care of. And nobody else would have that.
Yeah.
That would be so cool to have there. And I realized that might be the Switch 2.0. I would buy a new Switch.
I think everyone would buy a new Switch if it was
100% buy a new Switch. You want to sell Switches?
Yeah. If you put a new battery in there to allow Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And you have integrated chat, which that's just firmware. I know it's just firmware. But
if they want to sit there saying, "Oh, we need all new hardware to do this, this, and this," then I'm just like, you know what? You just go ahead and be brats. I will buy your Switch. Just give me integrated voice chat.
Yes.
Now, that being said, I still don't have any online games to play with people.
Yeah, we've got Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And I've got Splatoon.
Yeah. But so far, you haven't even tried to plug in a headset for Splatoon.
No, I've not. I've not tried to plug in a headset to talk to anyone on Splatoon. And you don't.
And I haven't really
awkwardly enough, I hate saying that you don't need to talk to anyone while playing Splatoon.
Not really.
You're painting the ground.
Yeah.
You just know where your teammates are at and you go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
Makes sense.
So it's not there's strategy involved. And I'm not going to say there's not, but it's not Overwatch style strategy of a game.
Now, that being said, once Mario Party comes out, then I could see me and Brandy playing.
Oh, yeah. Online together,
where we both just either we call each other or we use Discord.
I'm sure it's going to be Discord.
Probably.
Because you're getting Mario Party, I'm getting Mario Party, Michael's getting Mario, and Brandy's getting Mario Party. So we're all going to be on Discord playing each other online.
Heck yeah.
But okay, so we paid for the family plan.
Yeah.
And I'm just cool.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
It's
I'm
there.
It's there.
What do you think of the games that are there?
So the
NES.
NES Online and the Famicom, because I have a Japanese account too, and I downloaded the Famicom one too.
Because you can do that, by the way.
The Famicom one is cool because I kept on forgetting that the Famicom had a better sound chip than the NES. So the Legend of Zelda.
It was also disc-based.
It was disc-based. Disc-based.
It was a disc game instead of a cartridge game in Japan.
So the Legend of Zelda does sound better. I was like, oh, it does. It sounds a lot different, a lot more full.
The box art looks really cool.
Yes, I love Famicom box art. I just kind of want to start collecting Famicom games because I love the art. But it's there. It's cool. I tried wrestling because I was like, all right, you can watch me beat Mario and Super Mario 3.
Oh, jeez. I think those are gone now.
Are they gone now?
Yeah,
okay.
They only stay on Twitch for 2 weeks.
Okay, then never mind. I've beaten those on streaming. But I was like, all right, Ice Climbers.
I don't know. I'll try several of these games.
Yeah, but it's just kind of one of those, it's there. I honestly feel like we are now beta testing online.
Yes. But at $35 for a year for 4 people.
Yes.
Because we have Brandy and Michael in with us on the family plan.
I can't complain of the price.
It's a great price for that.
Yeah. If we're just beta testing with games, what I'm hoping, this is what I'm hoping. I hope they're going to release more Nintendo and Famicom games.
Yeah, they already have several that are coming out.
I hope in March-ish, they go ahead and say, we are working on Super Nintendo.
That would be really cool.
I don't think I don't think they need to do a slow rollout of this. I think you kind of need to start going, here's this, here's this. Even if it's like, and this is what I'm kind of expecting, either a direct or E3 itself, they start showing the Super Nintendo Online and you can download it now. I think Nintendo's doing that right with some of their bigger games.
I think they should.
And I mean, Super Nintendo is one of the greatest consoles ever made.
Yeah.
And it has so many games, and I understand licensing, I understand rights and all that crap.
But there are so many Nintendo games.
There are so many Nintendo games that they
like, I want to play Mario RPG.
Yes. And you're right, there's so many freaking Nintendo games that they just have in the repertoire that they can just, here you go.
And plus, just all the stuff from the SNES Classic.
Yes.
Just, I see that being something they need to move towards. And if they feel like they need to charge us a little bit more per year,
that's fine. I'm
honestly okay with that.
I will give you $60 a year myself.
Yeah.
If you give me
like
SNES,
John would have an account and I would have an account. $60 a year.
I mean, we already do it for PlayStation and Xbox. Yeah. I mean, if you could make your cloud saves just a little bit better. Yeah. I mean, I digged what I'm glad I have it now. Yeah. Because, I mean,
Even if it doesn't work for all of the games.
Even if it doesn't work for all the games. But yeah, my fan on my Switch is driving me insane. Yeah. And I don't want to send it in. I'm really just waiting for 2.0. And I'm just going to trade my Switch in and get the new one.
We'll see what happens.
Or buy it first so I can because I can transfer the data.
Can still transfer.
I can transfer all of my data over. I just can't cloud save it. So as long as Switch 2.0 comes out before my Switch just goes, I can just move everything real fast. But it's weird. It's there, and I'm like, cool. If I need it, I mean, I don't really play Mario Kart online.
No, I don't play it online. I usually just local co-op against you.
Yeah, I think you're right in the sense of Mario Party is going to be the first one that we utilize it with, and I'll jump back into like ARMS and Splatoon every now and then, and that's fine. But it's just there. Yeah,
it's there. It's chilling. And for the price, I can't whine too much.
Yeah, exactly. So you know who copies Nintendo? Hey, Sony. What's up?
What's going on?
What's going on, Sony? Well, I believe your console is, I mean, it's the best-selling console of all time. Like, you still have the PlayStation 2. PlayStation 4 is giving it a good run for its money. I don't think it'll make it, but...
And I mean, I have tons of PlayStation exclusives, so I have nothing against the PlayStation.
Exactly. They do some
really... But PlayStation, what are you doing?
What are you doing with this... PlayStation Mini that you announced over the week.
Why are you calling it a PlayStation Mini or PlayStation Classic?
Yeah, is it Classic? Oh, it might be Classic.
I think it's actually Classic.
Yeah, I think it is. Like, I typed that in wrong.
It's the same name.
And you're just like, what?
It's the same name. It's the same style of pictures as what Nintendo did.
Yeah. And you're just like...
But why?
Yeah. Because, okay, so this is going to be $100 a month, or $100.
No, $100.
Period. It's a original gray OG PlayStation.
40% smaller.
40% smaller. It plugs into your TV through HDMI.
You still have to get up and push buttons on it.
It doesn't come with the brick to plug it in to AC.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it doesn't come with that, but you're still paying $100 a month. You're going to get, $100 period.
Not
talking about Nintendo Online per month things.
And you're only getting 20 games.
You're only getting 20 games.
And you can't expand it.
Allegedly.
Without voiding whatever. You can't expand it.
It's not even that. Okay, yes. But what gets me is that we only know 5 games.
Yeah. I have a problem with that.
One being Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Another one
7.
is, Final Fantasy 7, Wild Arms, Jumping Flash.
A Gran Turismo game, I think.
And I don't remember the 5th one.
I don't either. But it's just kind of like... And apparently they said
apparently nobody except us has heard of Wild Arms.
Yeah, it's really like, what is Wild Arms? I own Wild Arms.
Yeah, haven't gotten to play it yet, but it's an RPG.
A Western RPG.
Yeah,
shocking.
Well, no, it's a JRPG that is set in the Old West, kind of.
Yeah,
but like with kings and queens.
That's a good way to describe it.
That's my understanding.
But what gets me is that no one knows, like, what are the other 15 games? Yeah. And they're going to be region-specific 15 games, apparently. And I'm like...
I have a problem with that.
But why?
Yeah.
On top of, I agree, we were listening to IGN's Game Scoop podcast.
Yeah.
And Andrew Goldfarb said it fantastically. Why spend the money on this when you can go buy a PlayStation Vita and just buy those games on the PS1 Classic and play it on the go. That's the new fad, everyone. Play it on the go. And I literally was like, damn, he is right.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find a reason to buy a Vita. Oh, side note, RIP Vita.
Seriously. That's not cool.
Japan is no longer manufacturing those things.
That's
and
so sad.
that was actually kind of a shock that they were for me. But
well, I knew they were still making the Vita.
Yeah.
Because they stopped making the cards.
Yeah.
A few months ago.
I need to go buy a Vita.
Yeah.
And I actually was like, that makes a lot more sense just to go buy a Vita.
Yeah. Because I mean, I've been wanting a Vita too, just to play RPGs and visual novels and everything.
Yeah. And it's just one of those things like, why? What is the motivation? Minus it being a mini, a classic.
That's honestly the biggest reason for me to get it is because it looks pretty cool. But considering how our NES and SNES are being displayed,
oh yeah,
I don't really need another thing.
No, I don't.
Right now,
I don't either. And I'm saying this right now. I do not plan on buying this.
Yeah, but we also have the original PlayStation.
We also have the original PlayStation, and for $100,
yeah,
I can almost guarantee that you can get most of those games. There's a couple that are a little more expensive. I know Wild Arms is tracking about $25-$30.
Yeah, but we already have
Wild Arms.
We already have Wild Arms. We have Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation.
Yes.
The PS1.
So it doesn't mathematically and financially make sense to me.
Yeah.
On top of there's no analog sticks on the controller.
Yeah.
It is all D-pad. And
I just don't understand.
Fight me. The D-pad on the PlayStation is awful.
Oh, I'm not fighting you on that.
I'm calling everyone else.
I played through most 40 hours of Final Fantasy VII on the PS2 because, we have a backwards compatible one.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to get Final Fantasy VII on the Switch when it comes out.
Yes.
Just to have updated controls.
Yeah, that's
goodness.
And that's where I'm at too. Like, they said Final Fantasy VII is coming to the Switch.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not be this year. I see it being first.
No, it's 2019.
Yeah, I was like, I see it first quarter next year.
No, it's scheduled for 2019.
Okay. I'm going to buy it.
So, yeah.
I've never played it. I'll say it. Unless I decide to go ahead and get a Vita like today and just go buy the PS1 version of it. And there's another game that I'm going to sink 100 hours into because I don't have enough things to do.
No,
but I don't understand this one. This one, it's cute, but it's kind of one of those
you're dumb.
You're really just trying to like trade blows with Nintendo, and Nintendo has you up 2-1.
Yeah, and plus their pricing.
Their pricing is awful.
Their pricing
is absolutely awful. But what's funny? Here's what's funny. Let's stay with mini stuff. Apparently, and this is according to Nintendo Life, that last year's N64 trademark has finally been approved. So we might be getting an N64 Mini Classic soon.
Yeah.
I don't think it's this year.
I doubt it.
I don't think it's this year, but I'm actually, I have fond memories of the N64. Yeah. I have one. I've played a couple games, obviously testing when I buy N64 games to make sure they work. But it would be funny to me if this comes out in October or November, the N64 Classic, because it would be trading blows with the PlayStation Classic, which is what happened in like 95 or 96 whenever they both came out at the same time. I would truly love that and probably watch Nintendo wipe the floor.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, all Nintendo has to do is go, we have GoldenEye.
I mean, I don't even know if they would need GoldenEye.
I don't know either. And I know GoldenEye is tied up with Rare, and Rare's owned by Xbox or Microsoft.
Like, even if they do the same thing as with the SNES where it's only 30 games, I mean, if they sell it at $60 or $80,
you still get a better deal.
It's still a better deal.
More highly
anticipated games.
Yes, or a better known quantity.
Yeah.
Because the Nintendo just goes, all right, here's this coming out, the N64 Classic. Here's the 20 games you're going to get,
plus,
or 30.
Like, I mean, the N64 was their third console, so they already had several exclusives.
Yes.
So, I mean, they could stick with those. You put the 1,000-Year Door on there.
Oh, yeah.
And Mario 64.
Yep.
Just,
oh, no, 1,000-Year Door was GameCube.
Oh, that's right. Paper Mario.
Paper Mario. There is a Paper Mario on 64.
Yeah. And
I mean, you're going to get Mario 64, which pretty much
Star Fox.
Mario 64 made 3D graphics what they were. We're like, oh God, we can pull this off.
And I still want to play it.
You're going to get Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
You're going to get Star Fox. You're probably going to...
There's a chance you'd get Majora's Mask.
Yeah, there's a chance you'd get Majora's Mask. I think you would. I think it'd be dumb not to, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you got Pokemon Snap.
Maybe.
I could see that being, all right, I remember really... I know it's a short game, but I'd be down with that one. Like I said, I don't know if you would get like Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye, and Conquer because those are all rare games.
Yeah, they're all third party.
They're all third party, but
let's think about this. How many first party games does the PlayStation 1 have?
I mean, I don't know. There's no point for them to do Crash.
It was known for Crash and Spyro, and those are already coming.
Yeah, those were getting remastered. So it's got to be if the PlayStation Classic wants to contend, it has to give us some of the rarer games like Suikoden.
Yeah, but like Suikoden 2, I think is the rarest, and I want to say that's on the PS2.
Oh, is it?
I'm not 100% sure.
I don't really
somebody
remember.
Correct me.
I don't remember, but
Suikoden 2 is going for like $120.
Yeah.
So you put that on the PlayStation. Okay.
Okay, then you've justified the $100.
Then I'll go ahead and pay for it.
But I want this to be true. I don't see why it wouldn't be true for the N64.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem like it'll happen this year. I could be 100% wrong, and Nintendo's going to go in 2 weeks, we have a Direct. Okay, you're going to give us more Smash characters? I don't know. And then at the very end, they introduce the N64 Classic.
It could happen.
I mean, it could definitely happen.
Nintendo do what Nintendo do.
Rose, you have some sad news to announce.
Oh.
I mean,
are we really to that point where I have sad news?
Yes, we have sad news. We're riding the roller coaster today of excitement, sad excitement.
Like last week, we got a really solid, excited podcast. This week, Telltale is shutting down. And that's not cool. I know that Brandy will be rejoicing right now because they killed Ruben. So she'll be happy that they can't kill any more pigs in Minecraft.
Yes.
But still, like, they have some good games. I still haven't played The Wolf Among Us, but I hear it's amazing.
I've heard it's amazing. It's insane to me because obviously we are not on the inside when it comes to this stuff and when it's articles and like insider information. I assumed they were doing fine.
Yeah.
I legitimately assumed they've got Marvel with Guardians.
Yeah.
I mean, The Walking Dead is fantastic. They announced Stranger Things. They had Batman.
Second season of The Wolf Among Us.
I thought
second season of Batman. They were doing a third and final season of The Walking Dead.
They were going to do Minecraft on
Minecraft story mode on Netflix.
So I was like, oh, wow, they're doing fantastic. They're picking up all this stuff in production.
They've got all these projects.
And then apparently they weren't making money.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I had no idea.
Yeah, like it was Minecraft and the first season of The Walking Dead were the only profitable games they made.
That's so sad.
And you're like, oh my God, because while not my cup of tea.
They're my kind of games.
Yeah, Telltale's not my cup of tea. I still enjoy them.
But I prefer the visual novel aspect.
Yeah, I still enjoy them. Yeah. Walking Dead was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed.
But now I'm sitting here going, I have no interest in finishing season 2 because now I'm just like, they've got the second episode of season 3 of The Walking Dead, and that's where they're going to have to end it.
Yeah, it's pretty much
like they can't keep on making anything.
And reading this article, and it came from The Verge, apparently, according to some of the people who got laid off, they had 30 minutes to vacate the building.
Oh.
Like it was, hey, congratulations. This is really hard for us to say. All but these 20-ish people 25 people are staying on. You're all gone.
Yeah.
And that sucks for the industry. That sucks for those families. And we hope they find new jobs with other companies.
I hope so.
And let's be honest, Telltale did something that we weren't prepared for in the sense of how to make a story-driven game that hits you.
How to make a choose-your-own-adventure video game.
Yes. And they did it fantastically. The echoes of it, how they did it, can be seen in other games.
Like Bendy,
anything like that. So this is actually a legitimate loss for the gaming industry, and that absolutely sucks.
Yeah.
And again, we just hope everyone can land on their feet.
I hope so.
Kind of sucks that we're not getting the Stranger Things one. I was actually
so fun.
I was super excited for that one too.
Yeah.
So pour one out for Telltale Games.
Yeah.
We'll miss you. Ooh, are you ready?
Sad.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's do this.
Sure. Let's see what I can surprise you with on this one.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
So, there are very few things I consider in the entertainment industry perfect.
Uh-huh.
Breath of the Wild is a perfect video game.
Okay.
I was trying to think of a movie, and I just cannot think of a movie that I can legitimately say is perfect.
He Loves Me, He Loves Me Not.
He Loves Me, actually, yes, is a perfect movie.
French movie.
I will
Folita, pas du tout.
I will fight someone. That is a perfect movie. Beautifully acted, gorgeously directed, great story. That is a perfect movie. Avatar: The Last Airbender is the cartoon. The cartoon is a perfect cartoon.
Perfect series.
Perfect series. The animation is flawless.
I love the animation.
The voice acting is great.
Oh yeah.
The story is so on point that it was ahead of its time.
Oh yeah.
Just beautifully done. Very nice 3-season arc of a show and done.
Yeah. And there have been graphic novels, which I still want to get.
The sequel series, Korra, which apparently was still pretty good.
We haven't finished it still. We have the Blu-rays, the Blu-ray series. We just haven't actually gotten to watch it yet.
Yeah. Oh, and then yes. So, why is this our big topic? Because Netflix sneakily announced over the week that they have gotten the rights to make a live-action series of Avatar: The Last Airbender with Nintendo's blessing and the original creators on board.
Nintendo?
Nickelodeon? There's too many N's, yo. God. Nickelodeon's blessing. The original creators saying that they're in, and Michael D. Marino and Brian, I'm going to butcher that name, Kotznick?
I don't know where you're finding it.
Should be right there. There it is.
Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko.
All right.
Konietzko? There's an R in there?
Whatever. Konietzko. They're going to help make the series as the showrunners and executive producers, and it's supposed to start in 2019. Who all remembers The Last Airbender by M. Night Shyamalan?
Let's just not.
The only reason I still acknowledge that as a movie
is because it's the best example of how not to do a movie.
Of how not to adapt anything either.
Oh my God.
Like this movie, we were so excited for this movie.
So excited.
We went to the midnight showing back when midnight showings were a thing.
Well, that was the only way to see it the night before. There were no 7 p.m.
There were
showings.
no 7 p.m. showings. People were dressed up.
Oh yeah.
It was
Appa
awesome.
was sitting next to us.
Yes. It was so cool. And about 20 minutes into this, I think we all collectively as a theater registered this was a dumpster fire.
Yes.
Like so bad that it became Mystery Science Theater 3000 and we all started yelling at the screen.
Like we were all sitting there going, wait, did they say their name wrong?
Ong.
Did they really do that? And then like the third or fourth time that they finally said like Ong or Soka or...
Oh shit, it was Soka.
Yeah, it was Soka.
And
God. I'm just there like, okay, so you have now whitewashed the entire ethnically diverse cast and you tried to go with more of an actual pronunciation because in Japanese it would be Ong and Soka, but that's not the series that we know.
Yes. And
I'm just like, why you gotta be a douche about this?
Yeah, M. Night. Thank God you're slowly climbing your way out of the hellhole you dug yourself into.
We'll see.
And actually, I'm very impressed by that. I mean, Glass looks pretty cool. But, so Netflix announced that they are doing a live action series of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
And it's adapting the original series.
Adapting the original series. The creators have already said, pretty much slapping the movie going, we are going to make sure it is ethnically diverse like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
We are making sure, pretty much going, we understand what we effed up. in 2010
by handing over the rights.
By handing everything over. And it sounds like they're almost like, we are going to make this up.
But I'm just like, you don't need to make it up. Just leave the cartoon where it is. And I'm fine with that.
So, and that's what I want to talk about. You obviously do not want this at all.
No, I do not. I 100% do not want this at all. I don't see what they can add to it. It's kind of like, why is Disney doing live action of all their cartoons? We don't need it. We don't need updated graphics. We don't need any of these things. And there are very few things that have been improved upon by making a cartoon into a live action. Let me think. There were, Cinderella, Disney slightly improved on a few things that I didn't really have a complaint about in the original animated Cinderella.
Yeah. Side note, I just forgot a trailer that we missed. What? Mary Poppins.
Oh, yeah. Go see Mary Poppins.
That looks good, actually. It looks really good. I'm excited for that one.
Well, I hope it's fun.
That is Rose's baseline for trailers or movies. I hope it's fun.
I hope it's fun because I think that they have dived too far into primary colors. In London.
Okay, gotcha. I was like,
in London,
what?
Not in the cartoon aspect of Mary Poppins, but in London, the banks are all in too many primary colors, and I don't like that.
Only you.
Only me.
Only you.
It looks too much like Nanny McPhee.
I will 100% agree with you on that.
It's a problem for me.
Never mind.
Okay, so
come back
Avatar.
To Avatar. Yes, you're right in the sense of does this need to happen? Because it is a perfect cartoon.
Also, if you're going to go back to Avatar, just let's continue with the story.
So after Korra?
Either after Korra or in between Aang and Korra, like more about Aang's life. Where did he go once he actually accepted being the Avatar and had all of his Avatar powers?
Yeah.
How did, I'm blanking on his name. How did he do as Fire Lord?
Oh, Zuko.
Zuko.
Hi.
How did Zuko do
Zuko
as
here.
being Fire Lord? What happened to his sister? How did Aang and Katara end up married? What happened with Sokka? What happened? Like, we could continue.
Yeah.
Their stories. But no, we're going to go back to the beginning and make it live action when it's already done so beautifully and it flows. And I love the movements, and they took care in learning all the fight styles and how to animate those. And we're going to redo it.
But Netflix.
So? Netflix has not always done amazing things.
No, they have not. Yes, you're
Just
correct.
because it's Netflix does not mean, this is going to be amazing.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Luke Cage.
Oh, no, I think Luke Cage, again, you said it correctly last night when we were trying to catch up on the Netflix Marvel series, is Daredevil's great.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones is
a little too angry for me. That's just me.
Luke Cage
has no heart.
And Iron Fist.
It's kind of cheap.
And you're right. I took that step back and I'm like, okay, yeah, I see
just
it
a little bit.
But here's why I'm going to say I'm at least cautiously optimistic.
Uh-huh.
Is because Netflix doesn't care in the sense of they're not going to hover over the showrunners and the writers. They're going to give them money to make it as good as they possibly can. And yes, I'm sure. Let's correct some things that at my check mark. Here's my list of what I want them to do right from the movie, because I'm going to compare this to the movie. I cannot compare it to the cartoon because I'm going to be disappointed, and that's inevitable. So if you're going to wipe The Last Airbender, here's what you're going to do. His name's Aang. His name is Sokka.
Yeah. He is the Avatar.
He is the Avatar. Not the Avatar. He's the Avatar. Damn it, I forgot that was the thing. God, I'm pissed off now.
Yeah.
Firebenders can bend fire, and they don't need to actually
create their own fire.
They can create their own fire. They don't need to actually be carrying around a damn torch.
No.
7 rock benders can pick up 7 different rocks and not a damn pebble. They can move
the entire ground. They can move the whole ground and not like one little tiny rock that moves super ridiculously slow.
Okay, I'm going to judge this movie or this series off of the bending. The fighting styles, I will forgive, and I will be honest, I will forgive the fighting styles of each element if they change it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm not going to do I'm not going to say anything on that one. But
I probably won't even know the difference on that.
Probably not. I probably won't either. I actually plan on going back and watching Avatar, The Last Airbender, because it's fantastic.
We have the whole series.
And people need to watch that. It's beautifully done. And that's what I'm going to judge this show off of, because at the end of the day, I think I'm with you on the sense of I'd rather explore older Aang.
Yeah.
And what he did to make the world better.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that would be very interesting.
Does Zuko ever find his mother?
Yes.
I know it's explored in the graphic novel,
but I'd like to see that in cartoon form.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. What happened with Toph?
Yeah.
And
how did she? Toph has a daughter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because she's in.
She's the police captain.
She's in Korra.
Sokka's girlfriend with the fans. I don't remember her name.
Starts with a K, I think.
Does it?
No, I don't think so.
Suki.
Yes.
Suki, because I was Suki, you disobeyed me. That's how I remembered it.
Suki is awesome.
But
the Kyoshi Warriors.
Yeah,
that's where the K came from.
Hello. Wow, we're remembering a lot of this. Wow, we really did like the show.
Oh yeah.
But
this has been like my favorite cartoon show.
It's
one of my favorite cartoon shows, if not my favorite.
I think it's my favorite. My second is probably Gravity Falls. Third is Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Yeah, I get that.
So, but there are giant question marks that I need to know for it to answer. But again, it's like Netflix is going to throw the money and they're going to just back off and just go make it as good as possible. Granted, that doesn't mean anything. I know that doesn't mean anything. It could miss the mark completely again. But let's be honest. You have a small damn bar to get over.
So Jon has started and is ending this podcast with just be better than this ridiculously low bar that anybody could hop over.
Yes. That's all I want. That's all I want. Aang.
See, I still expect more because I already have a history with these characters and I'm just like, no, I want more because we have this history.
I can put that history aside and enjoy that history. Because this is how I think about it. This is how I honestly think about it. If I start comparing everything, some odd reason it'll ruin. I'm afraid that it will ruin that history.
I get that.
And that's why I'm like, nope. The cartoon is locked away in a special place in my heart where nothing will touch it and it will not be compared to anything.
Yeah.
This show, 13 episodes, whatever the hell it's going to be, is going to get scrutinized against M. Night's movie. Okay, I can live with that. I will be more excited. And
even just holding this series on its own, I'm more cautiously optimistic, but it's still one of those, why? That's all.
And that's fine.
That's where I'm stuck.
I'm not going to fight you on the why, because there's me too. Like, I don't think we actually need this.
Yeah.
Because the cartoon is fantastic. Netflix could just get the rights back and show the cartoon on Netflix, and you'd be fine.
That would be
that'd be perfectly fine to do.
Ridiculously amazing.
But
yeah.
I think at one time they did have the cartoon, didn't they?
They did.
Okay, that's all right. All right. Well, this has been a fun podcast.
Yeah.
Riding the wave of awesome excitement and pain and suffering and
meh.
And then meh. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, find us on. We are the Couch of Randomness. We're on all your favorite podcasting places that podcasts happen.
iTunes, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher. We upload this on our YouTube channel, The Geek Level. We're also The Geek Level on
Facebook,
Twitter,
and Instagram.
And don't forget,
always level up.
Bye.
See you next week.